What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to today's Chit Chat. I want to talk to you about an experience I just had at a gym, a local gym. Really, it's not local for me. I am 2 hours away from my hometown in Northwest Arkansas. And while my wife is busy, I decided to go hit the weights. And as I'm filming this, I'm actually sitting in the parking lot of Planet Fitness, which is 5 minutes from the powerhouse gym that I went to. That was actually meant for hoisting heavy loads and yanking the iron and steel. And that was a great experience. So I left that parking lot and I came here to film this. And I just want to tell you about this little experience, this encounter with a fellow gym rat, and get your thoughts on it, let you know my thoughts, and then hear your thoughts about it. So I wasn't 15 minutes deep into my workout. I was on my first set. I just finished that and I was resting in between. And there's this fella about 25 yards down, several racks away. He's got 585 on the bar and he was getting ready to squat it. He was underneath the bar. He got it on his back and, you know, he's sizing it up and he was just about to go. He looks at me in the mirror from across the gym and he steps out, turns, and he shouts something at me and kind of does his hands in the air. And I could tell what he was saying. He was like, "What the blank are you looking at?" And I couldn't hear him. You know, we're far away, the music's on. And I just shouted back. I said, "I'm just watching the set." He said something again. And I said, "Can't hear you." He kind of like, you know, all like this. So I walked over and I was like, "Man, I'm just watching the set. I haven't seen anybody squat that much before because I don't work out at a powerlifting gym with other people. And it's just impressive." And so he dapped me up and he said, "Man, I'm not an a-hole. You know, yeah, watch the set, watch it, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah." And he hit it. And dude's 46 years old, and he went up to 630 pounds. Very impressive. Got to give it to the guy. But his reaction is what I want to kind of table on for a minute with this chit chat. And I just think about, imagine if you were a first-time gym goer. First of all, like I said, I could have come to this Planet Fitness, but that's not what I'm about. And if you are anything like me, and you are wanting to get into the gym and you want to get strong, you want to get jacked and lift the iron, actually hoist some heavy loads, you're going to go to this other place. And whenever you look on their website, they have a professional photo shoot of, I guess, their top athletes there, people who've got like 600 plus deadlifting, you know, 3-4 plates on the bench. And it looks like a real powerhouse gym. But imagine being a first-time gym goer and seeing that, and then, you know, maybe talking yourself into going after battling the thoughts of, I could see this being true, because even as an intermediate, I still kind of have these thoughts. It's like, man, people are going to be so strong there. You know, I'm going to look so weak. Do I really want to go work out there? They're going to think I'm so weak. But I could easily brush those thoughts aside because I'm way more mature in my identity and my confidence in who I am. And it's just me against me in the gym. Everyone else there, you know, they spur you on or you spur them on. But if you are new to the scene and you muster up the cojones and the courage to go there, and you do, and 15 minutes in, you're watching someone hoist the heaviest load you've ever seen in your life, and they start mouthing off at you, you know, give you some hostility, how's that going to make you react? Are you going to go back to that gym? You tell me what you think. I think if that was me, I'd be like, man, seriously, I don't want to go here anymore. Just bad environment. There's only like 4 or 5 people in the gym at this point, at this time of day. And like I said, he dapped me up. We started talking, we chit-chatted. He ended up being a pretty cool guy. We actually did a couple of sets together on incline bench until he far surpassed me because he went up to 405 and I am nowhere near close to that. So like I said, he ended up being a cool guy, and I just let it roll because, excuse me, like I said, I'm in a stage in life where I don't care about that, and that's not gonna affect me. I'm just there to do me, and I know what I'm gonna do, and I'm confident in what I'm doing. Excuse me again. So anyway, let me know what you think about that. Let me know what you think and if you've experienced that before. And I just gonna encourage you that if you are new to the fitness scene and you have experienced that, or you're afraid that you're gonna experience that, don't be. Just, you gotta let that stuff roll. You go in there knowing what you're gonna do. You find someone who's gonna help you if you can't figure it out yourself. And there's gonna be some good people who want to see you succeed. And like I said, he ended up being that guy. He was really cool, you know, all about it. But it's just that initial perception. And this is part 2 of the talk. And I guess that's, everyone's kind of fighting their own little demons in the gym. At least most people are. I'm not. I'm in there having a good time, the best time of my life, just, you know, having fun, getting better. I don't have any demons to fight. And that's because all my demons have freaking been defeated. I'm a Christian and I believe in Jesus, and I've casted it all at his feet. And I've got community and people who support me, who, you know, walk me through hard times. So I don't have time to sweat any of that stuff. But I get it. Not everyone's like that. And he was definitely battling some things for the past 30 years, he told me. He said ever since he was like a teenager, he's been dealing with things and blah, blah, blah. And so I get it. You never know what type of experience a person is going to have, but I don't think it really warrants or justifies that kind of hostile reaction, especially in a public place. You know, I guess you could say mind your own business. But if that's you and you comment that below, it's like, yeah, just mind your own business in the gym. Don't pay attention to what I'm doing. I have a question for you. If someone was watching you and you knew their intent was, man, you're inspiring me, you're encouraging me, I want to watch you hit this because it's freaking firing me up, are you going to have the same response to them? As opposed to someone that you knew was watching you like, oh man, your form sucks or you shouldn't do it that way. Then yeah, you know, it's like buzz off, get out of my space. I don't really care what you have to say. I'm doing my thing. So from across the gym, he has no way of knowing what I'm thinking. And I'm not dogging on this dude because he ended up being pretty cool. He was nice after that, after we chit-chatted a little bit. But it gets me wondering. It's like, why is that the culture sometimes, or the response? It becomes a deterrent or a wall for people who aren't as confident or secure, who are first timers, you know what I mean? So I'm very curious what your thoughts are. Feel free to comment. Let me know if you've experienced this. I've got to turn this car on because if you can't tell, I'm freaking sweating and I got to get back to my hotel, clean up, and hopefully eat some grub because I'm pretty cooked. So hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for joining me in this little chit chat. In the meantime, go out and get freaking jacked, yoked, strong. Ooh!